there's always like an eerie stillness to everything in Barovia. That little feeling on the back of your neck. But it's kind of like everything's just eerily quiet. Like occasionally you'd hear some sort of wildlife, but everything seems to be there's nothing here.
Is the town abandoned?
No, not the. This is for the trip from Krezk to Valaki. Like the road is just dead silent. There's no birds. There's no rustling in the leaves. There's nothing. But when you get to Valaki, it's the same as normal.
What does Carrie think about this?
What does Carrie think about what she's been stuffing her face? Oh, we're on a wagon. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll say you're about halfway between Krezk and Valaki. And like I'm not sure druids I know they're definitely in tune to nature. Like they would see an animal and be like, okay. And they would kind of not spider senses, but like if you were in wolf form, you would have your hackles up. This is just like eerie even for Barovia.
So it's super quiet?
Yeah, there's nothing. It's completely silent but the wagon and your group. There's nothing else. There's no wildlife, no anything.
So I'm going to go ahead and transform into a bird and fly above the party, staying just within my mind whisper range.
Mm-hmm.
And what do I see?
I mean, you see the cart, you see the forest, but give me a perception. I think you have advantage because of what eagle eyes.
Right. Hold on.
19. I mean, there's nothing. There's not even a mouse or some sort of small critter that if you were an actual bird, you would be like, oh, snap, lunchtime. There's just nothing.
Does Rizwab detect magic?
There's no new magic. Like, there's always that, like, low, just all around magic of the Shadowfeld and Barovia. But beyond that, there's nothing new.
Is Rizwab here? I haven't heard Glorian say like anything.
Yeah, it said some stuff earlier. I don't know. You there, homie? He may be taking his 5, or he may be asleep. I don't know. I know he gets super tired.
He was on earlier.
He definitely was.
Okay, never mind. Well, I'm not an animal person, so I don't know what to make of this beyond the fact that it's abnormal.
I'm gonna keep a lookout, and if I see anything that's besides creepy, like unusual, or if I see somebody heading toward us, I'll let the party know.
Huh. Yeah, for the duration of the trip, you don't see anything. The first movement you see is from one of the guards outside the gates of Valak. And when you get to Valaki, though, everything's business as usual there.
Does any of the guards, are they willing to chat?
There's there's that one group you normally deal with. That's the guy and the girl, where the guy's kind of like 5 foot nothing, and she's like 6'3", and they're polite enough for Barovians, and they have like a light rapport with you guys because you guys are always coming in and out.
I'll gesture with my thumb over my shoulder out towards the forest, and I'll say, "A bit quiet, isn't it?"
And the guy goes, "You two, she was just saying that, and no, it's fine. It's normal." And she's like, "No, it's I forgot they have that weird accent I can only do one of." She is like, "No, it's definitely weird out there. It's quieter than normal, but that you can't tell." And he goes, "Oh, now I'm an idiot. There's nothing. She seems to be on guard. He doesn't care. He doesn't believe her. It seems
I
normal to.
I nod at the female guard as if like to
Dudes.
yeah, and then I gesture for the wagon to continue.
He's very much like that guy who's like 5 foot nothing who had the bagel tantrum.
You know, I actually heard about this.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He's done that a bunch of times too, blown up at people on his phone.
How tall is he? He's not. He's real fucking short.
5 foot. He said he's 5 foot.
I saw him like next to John the salmon. Oh, I don't know, some radio guys, and they're not very big. I was like, holy shit, he's.
Yeah, he's got some issues that go along with that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
the good news is he doesn't hit his head on the ceiling of his mom's basement.
Yeah. If I had we don't have basements in Florida.
Yeah, chauvinist piece of shit. Anyway.
I thought he was just an average New Yorker. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's not right.
You've been here a while, Uriel, and every now and then it gets like this. You never really understood why, but like every now and then for like a week or so, it just everything. It's like everything's shut off. It's like it's like trying to go to the store on Christmas. Everything's closed, except like the corner store. But even that's closed.
So, what are you guys gonna do after we kill Strahd? Going back home?
And he gets serious, and he's like, we do not say his name, and she goes, we are home. This is where we've lived our entire life.
Don't want to go anywhere else? I mean, it's probably something better.
She goes,
I don't know. Probably like a trash heap or a
Esmeralda, we are
cesspool.
going to the Sword Coast. And I am going to show you what a beach is. I'm going to find the nicest shore of sand, and I'm going to sunbathe for a week.
Esmeralda's kind of confused. She's like, I've been out of here before, I've been to the sword.
Who's the one who was speaking then? The one who like
there was a guard. There's two guards.
Why were we talking to random guards?
Because you were asking them about how quiet it was.
We had moved on, and
yeah, I meant to do it with the party, like what the party's gonna do after this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys.
That's all right. I didn't feel like correcting you. I figured just.
No, that's fine. Hey, shoot, I have no problem admitting I'm wrong. Esmeralda, what would she say? She's here to. She was here to try to find and help Van Richten, or Octavio, whatever his name is, but you haven't seen a side of him since he let loose the fucking armored saber-toothed tiger,
which killed people.
Mm-hmm. And that's probably why you haven't seen him. She goes, if he is dead, I have done my part of what I agreed. I will go back to what's left of my family.
Yeah, I want to go back to my family too. This is
And when you see her, Enos, she's I mean, you've noticed this, you may have not like really put one and one together, but she's definitely like some sort of a stop.
Oh, the gypsy people.
Yeah, she's definitely a gypsy lady that you're not a fan of the gypsies so far as I.
Yeah.
Let's not go. Let's not go ahead and put the cart before the horse. first things first. We have to kill Strahd.
I heard though once that there's like a law of attraction. You think about what you want and you will get it. You keep on thinking about it. And I've been thinking about running this sun sword through Strahd for like a week now. Like to get back to my kids. Get back to my beautiful bearded wife.
Where do you live anyway? I don't think you've ever said,
I think he did in the beginning. It's been a while for me. Hold on.
I'm not sure. I think you were from one of those.
He's from like a southern area. I think south of Waterdeep is what I said.
You're like one of those dwarven, like
Yeah.
the forts with the king. I can't remember what they're called. They all have the same thing in front of it.
He traveled the land south of Baldur's Gate, looking for wrongs to right and monsters to crush. Special hatred for orcs, which he hasn't encountered anywhere here.
Oh shit! South of Baldur's Gate is like
Yeah, he's pretty far south. But then the ironic part is that he hates Southerners. Like he hates like people that come up from the south, like from and in other areas. He's distrustful, but that's where he's from. Well, that's where he started out, probably like on the outskirts of Baldur's Gate, and then his paladin journey took him further south for a little while, until he got sucked up into this.
When you mentioned that you keep thinking about running your sword through Strahd, what's her name? No, Mordenkainen says, "Oh, I've read that book. It's called this. I have one of those back in Waterdeep.
the what?
The Secret."
I have
think
no
that's what
idea
it's
what
called.
that is. It's just an old wives' tale. But I think it's true. Like, positive thinking. I'm positive that I'm going to put this sword through Strahd. And, yeah, Enos takes out, like, I think he doesn't have, like, a little picture or a little painting. He has, kind of like a little, maybe he has, like, a little drawing from one of his kids, and he has with him, and he pulls it out, and he's checking on that as we kind of go further into town, and he's quiet.
We stopped by the inn, and we asked the Were Raven proprietor, what's going on with the eerie quietness outside, and if that's normal.
Well, the gentleman who owns it, he's still gone. He hasn't been back since you told him that his family at the Wizards of Wine was murdered by a bunch of werewolves.
Okay.
She says it happens every now and then for like a week or so. She doesn't understand why. It's just eerie for it's. There's no rhyme or reason for it. She says.
Weirdly enough, that puts Lex at a little bit more of an ease. Because originally she was thinking that Strahd knows we're coming. But if it has happened before, like randomly.
Give me a intelligence.
Why intelligence? It's like, it's not my dump stat, but it might as well be.
There you go. You're not the first group of adventurers to come in, to be brought into Barovia against. I mean, hell, Uriel. You know what, Uriel? You. Oh man, you. Now that I think about it, the first time you ever felt this feeling, Uriel, was before the rest of your party was murdered by, I believe, I don't know if we said Strahd killed your group or it was the werewolves. That was the first time you felt like an eerie silence like this. You felt it since then, but that was the first time you felt and heard this type of just universal quietness.
Okay, so Strahd does know we're coming. Then that simplifies things substantially.
Take maybe like a direct approach.
Yeah. I say we just walk straight up to the front gate and we knock on it.
Yeah, if we get there and there's a whole bunch of corpses and armor just laying around right outside the door, maybe we'll be a little bit more cautious, but otherwise I think we're good.
Knock on it and slap him with a glove.
How dare you, sir?
I demand satisfaction. Whap.
So, Harry, what are you doing after this? Where are you from?
I'm not even sure who you were referring to there. All I heard was Harry.
Oh, I said Harriel. Taps Ariel on the shoulder. She can't speak. She's under some kind of.
Hold on. We were messing with the cat. She goes, yes.
Hey, where are you from?
She's from Neverwinter.
Oh, the North. I've always wanted to see snow.
It's white and wet and cold.
Yeah, someday if I ever get back, I'm gonna go travel. I want to go all the way up to Icewind Dale.
You would be miserable.
Well, I'm pretty much miserable all the time anyway, so at least I get to see snow and ice once. I think the Citadels are up north too, Mirabar, and all the rest. Maybe stop by see some of my brethren.
Thought you were going to go see your kids.
Well, that's my first stop, but get to go around. They get to see the world. Maybe we'll kill some monster together on the way, because everything is attacked on the road, so they gotta learn sometime.
Do you have?
I think I got at least 6. I don't know, might be more by the time I get back.
I don't think we ever said. Yeah, I know I have. Maybe on my old one. Yeah, no, my old notes. I had a name for your youngest, but
Yeah, you saw that horrible visage. One of them was dead in the murder
Death
house.
House. Yeah, that was in my notes on my old computer. The only notes I have now is the girl's name is Sally. She dead.
The and I think that he's in a talkative mood. Maybe it's nerves. I don't even think he knows what it is because he doesn't usually feel that. He's trying not to show that, but he's abnormally chatty and happy. But he's anxious. It's just like his fingers are like constantly moving on like the mug, and his foot is constantly like tapping on the ground. You can hear his plate mail like bouncing around.
And the proprietress of the place would ask you if you're planning on staying here. Then
What time is it?
you guys left. It's probably maybe noonish. Yeah, we'll say noonish.
I think we will push on ahead and get to that bend in the road before nightfall.
Yep.
And she's
That
going to
way-
sleep out on the road?
We have the mansion, don't we?
Well, she don't know that.
No, she says, yeah, we have a place secured on the way.
She's like, well, as long as you stay safe on the road.
Because Lex is thinking that we kind of don't want to be in a situation where we get to Ravenloft as the sun is going down. That seems like poor planning.
That seems like perfect planning.
Yeah, I guess when the sun's like dawn or soon after.
Or at its zenith. So yeah, we set out, we continue going, we get to like that bend in the road, near where we lost the cart, the wagon. And we set up Magnificent Mansion and set out early in the morning to get there by like late morning or noon.
That makes sense.
Has anyone prayed to or attempted to contact Argon Vostok
Not I.
to let him know that we are partaking in this adventure?
One thing I did just remember as I was looking through some of the notes I have, this entire time, Kiri, you've had that young direwolf Puddles is behind you the entire. He's still young and he's just happy that you're to be with you because you don't beat him and you're nice to him. I just remembered that you had a puppy direwolf. Well, young, not puppy, but young dire. I just don't remember everything. There's a lot.
Oh yeah.
And did someone want to pray to Argon Boss or try to communicate?
Yeah.
During the night, if we're setting up the Magnificent Mansion while he's casting, I'll clasp the token of Argon Vostok and think some hard words at him, and let him know that we are on our way to confront Strahd, and that we would appreciate any support the dragon could lend us.
He would say that the potion, the silver dragon breath potion, was the last anything he could make.
I'm not sure. I have it written down. Oh no, I don't. Who's got the potion?
Potion. What potion?
It was the dragon breath potion. He gave you that instead of fire breath. It was frost or cold.
Yeah, I will look in the bag. I don't remember if I had it or not. I'll think about it and I'll reach into my bag of holding.
And if you don't have it, Roswab might, but Homeboy is sleepy.
Yeah, I go over to his bag and open it up.
He's just sleepwalking.
Let's see. Let me see. I don't see it.
There is a spell I have called Ceremony, too.
Does
Yeah.
Razorb have horns?
He has horns, yeah.
Oh, I like this idea.
Nyx is gonna fetch like a brazier from her pack and hang it off one of his horns.
I don't know if you would be okay with that or not. Like, are
He-
you just doing it for...
Nonsense, he's sleepwalking.
You do have ceremony, I think, and Mordenkainen, I think you have crushed silver already. Silver dust at this point in time.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with the spell. I'm gonna look it up.
It's level 1. And I guess the question is, anyone get married?
That's what I wanna.
Lex, you should marry Enos. Get that
Enos is
+2.
already married.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, in that zip code, this is Barovia. Get that +2 AC if you're within what
What happens
30
in
feet.
Barovia stays in Barovia.
Yeah, it's like some weird fucked up Adams, not Adams family. It's like some sort of fucked up version, like Saul, Las Vegas.
So yeah, there's atonement for somebody that changed alignment, which nobody has. I get blessed water, which I have holy water already. A coming of age, somebody a young adult, which I don't think any of us are. Dedication.
Oh,
Puddles is too young.
yeah, Puddles. Oh, no.
He's too young.
Somebody that wants to be dedicated to my God service. No one has expressed interest, even though I talk about it all the time. Funeral rite. There's no corpse here, at least currently. And wedding. You touch adult humanoids willing to be bonded together in marriage for the next 7 days. Each target gains a +2 bonus to AC when they are in 30 feet of each other. A creature can benefit from this rite again only if widowed. Well, that's a real possibility. So I don't know. I'm trying to think RP wise. Like, there's no one here that's expressed interest in marrying each other or being bonded. And it says, doesn't say married. It's just being. Oh yeah, bond. Yeah, it does. Bonded together in marriage. And I get a +2 bonus to AC. So.
Warner kind of looks over at Esmeralda, and she's like, "No," because I didn't want to marry you anyways.
Can I marry my sword?
Nope.
He doesn't have a wife. So if nobody's interested in that, I'll just drop it.
I mean, just because you fondle his shaft all day doesn't mean he wants to marry you.
You hear in your head, buy the cow and you get the milk for free. Fondle that shaft, baby.
Yeah, yeah, so if nobody's interested in that,
Is there a way for it to be contracted so it would only be married to you for a week? After that, no more?
Not in the eyes of his god. I don't think Horde allow marriage for a week. It's not marriage. That's a contract.
there's just nothing in the spell description that would be just a DM call.
I want to say no because that's not a marriage. A marriage is like
You
till
It'd be
death
very
do you part.
handy if we were going undercover. Hey, we're husband, wife. If they detect,
Yeah, but you don't get actually married. You can get like a fake marriage certificate.
yes, but like, if it was a zone of truth type thing, yes, we are married.
yeah, I think the spirit of it, and is a holy spell, so my God is granting this bonus to AC and protecting those two people. So if there's no intent, I don't know that it would work. So, yeah, could always try, but it sounds like it's a no-go. So I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna say nah.
Got it.
You can say you're married and whatever, and you can think you're married, but if it's only for the week, we're going to say that Hor wouldn't bless it with the +2 protect, because he would know.
Yep.
I know about your sham marriage. I will give you no AC.
Although horrors have got a vengeance, and this would help fulfill my mission of vengeance. So I don't know. It's all good.
This is a trial. We'll say this is a trial to earn your way into. Well, you're already a paladin. Maybe the higher tiers of paladin. not necessarily, but you could see it as that. Like, oh man, I'm gonna be whatever. Like, you're gonna be High Paladin of horror of fucking Baldur's Gate when you get out.
So yeah, he's just gonna get all his weapons and everything ready as we making sure everything's situated. And I have that scroll of revivify. I'm gonna check that. I think that's what it was. No, death ward.
And the thing is, like, not people don't know about Barovia outside of Barovia, so you could be like, oh, we did this, and then be like, what does that? Thing, and you got Mordecai, and he's a big deal.
This is true. So when it seems to be appropriate, because this thing lasts for 8 hours, I have that scroll of death ward, protection from death. It basically gives me that half orc ability. When I would go to 0, I go to 1 instead.
Which is an awesome ability.
Yeah. If the spell is still in effect when the subject to an effect would kill it instantly without dealing damage, the effect is instead negated against the target and the spell ends.
And it's not a concentration spell.
Yep. So, when appropriate, I would use that scroll when like probably when we're right outside the gates or something like that.
Well, what we'll do is we will move you guys. So you said about here, Kev?
I don't know where you're talking about because we're still on the Velaki map.
Son of a bitch. I've been looking at this map forever.
What was that?
I had you in Velaki, and I moved you guys here.
That's precisely where I'm at, yeah. Although we might even go move all the way up to the old bone grinder.
Do you want to? I mean, last time you were there, it was empty.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good place to hide a door.
Yeah, you could make it there before nightfall.
Yeah, we do so. And we crank the door in like some sort of a wall.
Yeah, he Mordecai pulls out his little silver doorknob, and he puts it up against the like the bottom part where like there was the shelves with the frogs and shit in it, and he casts this.
Oh shit! What happens if he puts it on like one of the panes of like the windmill as it's rotating? Does the door rotate with the windmill?
He would say no. It's more of a space in time. It's not in the item. It's actually a hole in the dimension. I'm trying to think of what he wants to. I know what type of movie he wants to put on. Oh yeah, he goes, "Come on in. We're having a movie marathon. It's gonna be great." Now I got 2 different movies. Do you guys want to watch Blade 1 through 3? Or do you want to watch Underworld? The first 3 of those. It's all about killing vampires.
Wow. Yeah, we maybe we can pick up some stuff. What about just Blade 1?
You know what? People give it crap, but I'm a big fan of Blade 3. And that's me personally. I know it's a shitty movie, but I love Blade 3. I watch that shit all day.
I enjoyed all 3 of them, but I'll say the second one was my favorite.
They're all good.
Although the first one had so much sass that it was great.
Yeah, well, that was the first Marvel movie. Like, everyone says it was fucking Iron Man. But it was Blade first. Yeah. Iron Man was way better, obviously.
My favorite scene by far in the entire first Blade movie is where he kicks that guy in the balls and then just like dismissively shoves him on the side of the head.
But anyways, he'll put that on, and he goes, well, tomorrow's the day. Wake up bright and early. Well, early anyways. And yeah. Anything you guys want to do overnight? When you're
Pray.
eating, you're there. You go. Give me a
Give you a religion. You got it.
give me a religion with advantage. Oh, crushed it. You've prayed to Hor. Who knows how long? For years when you decided to take this path. And he's never spoken back. But you just feel something in the back of your head. You're not even sure. Maybe you know what? You're a man of faith. And he says you hear in the back of your head, and it's not the sword, but it says in a deep booming voice, "I know you'll make me proud."
This is while I'm praying.
While you're praying to Hor.
He
And you get an inspiration. It's a
oh,
prayed inspiration.
cool. Yeah, he's on the he grabs like whatever is it, like a handful of dirt or grass when he hears the voice. He kind of closes his eyes and shakes a little, and he's just fully determined to do this.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. If you want to cast Death Ward on everyone before you,
Oh, it's cool. You can cast it on everyone.
can you? It's not concentration, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
I just thought it affected one person.
No, it's not concentration. So as long as you have the spell slots, you can cast them.
Yep, it's good for 8 hours.
So we just gotta make sure that all the shit goes down in the first 4 hours.
Who does it get put on?
I believe she's putting it on you, Lex herself, Reswab, and how many spell slots does Uriel have? Does she have enough for all 5?
Oh wow, gonna use all those spell slots.
She
Yeah,
can
but she's
use
gonna
her
get
upper
back.
level spell slots as well.
She'll get them back. She'll do it, then she'll trance.
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea.
So you'll have 4 hours of Death Ward.
I got it. Yeah, smart.
So she's basically death warding everyone in the party.
And me as a player, I'm like, I had no idea. Like, I picked this one. I really should have picked a different spell. 'Cause it's kind of worthless now. Oh, well.
It's actually, mechanically speaking, Death Ward isn't as useful as you think it is. Because if you get reduced down to 1 HP and you're still alive,
Yeah, you're getting smacked again.
yeah, you're getting smacked again. So really all it does is it eats one attack. The only part that it's good for is pretty much power word kill. That's about it.
Still a nice spell to have cast on us.
Who has power word kill though? Come on now.
Mordenkainen has.
Yeah, I mean, but they don't. I'm pretty sure that he does.
Actually, the spell that we should actually be doing isn't Death Ward. It's called, I don't know if it's a concentration spell, but it's called Freedom of Movement. It only lasts for an hour though, so you can't do the whole cast and rest.
Oh.
Freedom of movement, like you don't like it's you can't get grappled or restrained. No. You can't get paralyzed. So whole person doesn't work on you. The ghouls, the lich's paralyzing touch doesn't work on you. The Medusa's gaze doesn't work on you.
Alright, so you guys are going to haul buttocks to Ravenloft? Is what it sounds like after you guys do
Yes.
this?
Yep.
Just gotta close a lot of stuff. Seeing how Krezk.
Is the airiness still persisting?
Yeah, matter of fact, when you guys leave the door to the man, it is you can't. It's technically you know by the time it should be morning, but it's just super overcast that it feels like it's dark.
I'm
Oh
okay.
shit, I think I fell asleep and I just woke up.
You did fall asleep.
I'm sorry.
You wake up and
That's
there's
fine.
there's all kinds of things wrapped around your horns, and there's a phallic symbol on your face. You don't realize it at first.
You were we just said you were sleepwalking.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just really fucking tired.
It's fine.
But so yeah, you guys are all death warded, and it takes 5. Well, we'll say 4.5. Oh, we'll say 4.5 to get to the outskirts of the Ravenloft. Let's see what map. There's a billion Ravenloft maps. And no, is that where I want to give you guys? I don't think it is. I moved a bunch of them, but I don't even have a Ravenloft 1 map. That's crazy. What we're gonna do.
I good.
Good, buddy. You maybe we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. All right. You find yourself at the front of the castle. There is the obviously there's the that is up with the portcullis. You were on the end of it, so you have the two, like if you zoom, you guys are right here where there's the 2 little gray towers, and there's the idiot that's currently.
How did just to ask Mordkin, how did you get past the drawbridge last time?
He for this we'll say he goes over to the one tower and he opens it. He goes to the one tower and you hear him cast a spell that you've heard Reswald cast more. It's spell magic, and then he goes, all right, I'm good for an hour for this one, and he goes to the other tower. When he casts it, you see the port up, and then he goes to the other tower. He was in there and he cast it again, and you see the drawbridge just slowly. And
I just realized,
what's that?
and you guys might laugh at it. I just realized our party token is a picture of Ravenloft.
Yep.
How about that?
Give me a perception check as you guys are watching, as you're looking around, waiting for the. Yeah, it's been Ravenloft since day 1. Huh? Oh. As you kind of looking around, you see it too, Uriel. Down, like as the drawbridge makes its way down slowly as he casts spell magic. You look at the moat, which is there's no water in the moat. It's just a canyon or dugout trench that's real deep. Probably goes down about And you see down in there are what looks like 27 to 21. There's probably, oh man, there's a lot of dead bodies. A lot of them are skeletons, and they're a lot of them have like includes the Dragovians where. And here, when you look up, you see like on top of the battlements, there are rocks that are made of stone, and some of them have like they're holding torn pieces of clothing, and but they don't seem to be moving for the time being. They're just up.
I'll point it out to the rest of the party.
Does Razor detect any magic in the bodies?
I don't know what the distance is. Detect magic. I think it's a 30 feet. Let's see. That's not what I meant to do. You guys aren't even on this page. It is 30 feet. He doesn't. He's like, no, there's nothing magical about it. I'm just getting everyone's token from the other page.
I guess Lex will lead the way, or unless Enos wants to lead.
Enos would want to lead the way. He doesn't like knock you out of the way, but he would. He's on Boris, and I don't know if anybody's on the back of Boris, but he would start leading the way in, since the door's open, right?
No,
I think that's actually, funnily enough, that's actually the most optimal formation because Lex is a reach weapon. So she would much prefer someone with high AC to be standing in front of her.
Alright, well, you guys can adjust this however you like. I'll let you guys adjust all that mess. As you're adjusting, let me. This is what I wanted to read before you got here. Right? It don't matter anymore, actually. Or you got it. The walls are even. The massive wall juts out to connect the outer wall within the keep. A 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall archway offers passage through the connect, but it's blue airport cullis, which is actually up. So you guys can see you're in a courtyard. You look up on the castle.
I glance if there are any guards.
There is nothing. The only thing you see are like here, and here's are some of those rocks, but they don't appear to be moving at all.
Are there any? Is life in the castle? Well, I mean, life isn't like candlelight lit rooms lit with.
Give me a perception.
Can I do that too?
Everyone, give me. You hear it makes sense that you hear it. You hear it. Lex roll a 10 now. You both hear it. Stands out more to is it sounds like somewhere outside of the castle. Like there's wolves at play.
If they get closer, I'll to dire wolf, but otherwise, I'll just keep an ear toward.
Is this the way you want the group set?
I think that works.
We'll move one kind back. Oh yeah, so you guys feel free to do whatever you want.
So I'm not seeing any openings. It's just the rocks were
No,
in those areas that you
this,
told me about.
Yeah.
There's not a drawbridge that just is drawn up or anything like that? Or large,
That's
no
all.
doors?
Don't see any right in front of you. You know what? Hold on. Let's see if this helps. Because I think with how this is set up, because this is such a crazy. Let me see something.
Where'd Carrie go?
Sorry,
I don't-
I was messing around with my mouse and it.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here's another angle of it.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
You guys. Yep. So if you're here, and the wolf sounds seem to be coming in that direction, Kira. But as
Wait,
you do go on the map, bottom of the
Okay, so
You-
I see where we're at.
like you just came through the gates on. Imagine that top part is just put on the bottom part because that's where it is.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's not even rendered on the top portion. The area that we're. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We are hearing the wolves from
If you look at the top part, somewhere from
Over
over
there?
here. Yes, so somewhere.
Well, there's a front door, isn't there?
I don't think you can get to that one currently. There's a giant, from what I can tell. Let me double check. Because this thing is crazy.
Not according to the map you're showing us at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm double checking. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, there is a door there. I lied. I apologize. There would be a door here, which you guys can't see because over here there's.
Do you know what? I
there's
think I prefer the other.
yeah. Pull you back over. I don't blame you. But what? And I got to pull up other.
Boldly, very perhaps.
Let me find that map.
5 feet.
Oh, I know. I know when a caffeine protection expired a billion years ago. Sorry.
Where does it look like there's a balcony?
It'd be on the top middle. On the top.
You guys do know you are. If you look at the current map, where we'll do this, you're high up in the mountains, and this here is kind of met. You think? Let me pull this up. Near the direction where you hear the dogs at play on the map, that overlooks the the town of Barovia.
You're talking about this place here?
Hold on, I was pulling up others. Thing in the
I'm using an arrow.
You think that area? Yeah, over there. You think that is over that balcony there, as you can see on the map, overlooks Barovia.
Well, I guess we should probably go check that out first if the gypsy words have any validity. Then again, it's not exactly been 100% hit, has it? That old crow certainly wasn't of any help.
You do know he was all right until you had the
Yeah.
fortune reread.
Yeah, but
Then he got his head ripped off by a werewolf.
oh, so that was because we got the fortune reread?
Meta-wise, yeah.
Sorry, I guess I wasn't here for the fortune reread.
It's when we got Reswab. We should go get his fortune reread.
How
Or
many
get-
things were changed?
The only two things changed. One was three things changed. Where you met Strahd, the location of the book, which ironically went from somewhere in Ravenloft to the area where you were with the gypsies. It wasn't that. And who was to help you defeat?
Excellent. Okay.
Which I think your person to help is a big up.
Yeah, then we proceed to the balcony because that's the
When
only one
you
that
get here,
you might
the
be on the wrong layer.
No, he is. He's on the right layer.
There are two portcullises there. They're rusted metal, and you would probably need someone strong to push them up. There's no actual door.
I'll assist.
Give me that athletics. Oh yeah, goes right up. It doesn't stay up though. You have to have someone hold it while everyone goes under.
Nix just casually holds it up and nods for everyone to go.
The shield guardian has to duck while carrying. And let's see something real quick as you guys go through this area. As you walk into this area, this courtyard northeast of the keep is enclosed by towering walls. A stone carriage house with hinged wooden doors stands silent in the corner where the outer walls meet. Across from the carriage house, a slender door reinforced with iron bands leads into the keep. This here is the carriage house.
And this is the slim door?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll ignore that for now and go and see about the balcony.
Do you guys dick with the carriage house at all?
Oh, should we take a peek inside just to...
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
You pop the doors open and you see that same black carriage that last time you saw it was hauling ass from Krezk to this with you believed was the would-be bride. From, your buddy the abbot.
Should we do something about the carriage or...
Slash its tires.
Well, give me athletics. They're wooden. I mean, yeah. Give me an attack roll, I guess, technically.
Alright. I'll use the he doesn't need a shield for this. I'll use it two-handed.
I mean, I was thinking more of like...
Here's what happens. You grab are you grabbing the sword, the sun's. The moment you grab it, he screams, "He's near! My brother is near!"
Yeah, that's why we're here.
No, he is near. I can smell him.
Is this a good or bad thing?
Well, I mean, it depends. You guys don't hear this, obviously.
The sword says he's near somewhere. Maybe he's in
I
this thing.
spin around.
You just see the out of the house, not an outhouse, obviously, but you hear the dog whimpering, and it definitely sounds like they're playing. It's getting.
I'm going to go murder the dogs. No, I'm kidding. I point towards the balcony.
Give me a second. Are you guys heading towards the balcony?
I think so.
All right, fantastic.
I was gonna
Going
check
to-
out this. I guess if he's at like near, we gotta be careful about it. But I was gonna check out the carriage while we're in the carriage house.
You can give me a perception. See what you find.
Okay.
It's you don't find anything of value. It's
All right. Did I damage the carriage?
we'll say yeah. You broke one of the spokes on one of the.
Okay. I head out, chase after the rest of the group on Boris's back.
All right. Well, here's what happens. You guys walk through the small. There's an opening because there's a wall going around it from this area to the overhang or the back. And when you get out to the balcony, you see about 6 dire wolves, and they're kind of at play. They're nipping at at each other, kind of whining, but they're surrounding 2 humanoids. You recognize one of them. You haven't seen her since he decided to go into the bone grinder, what seems like a year ago now. She's definitely changed. There's no color on her face. She's completely pale. And next to her stands a gentleman who's very well dressed. He's very pale as well. Purple cloak. And if you had the actual book of this, you would see what he looks like. And he kind of looks over at her. The dogs kind of notice you, and they kind of they don't move, but they seem to be waiting for a command. And the guy looks over at the woman and goes, "Oh, your friends are here. It's took them long enough." And that is where we will end the game for the night.
Nice. Perfect.
3 minutes early, but
That's fine.
Before we get into combat, that makes sense.
yeah.
Now,
It-
not only we have to murder Strahd, we also got to kill a bitch.
It took me a while to find the image for it, but it looked pretty well. It looks pretty good.
I like it. It's a good image. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what's her face? The girlfriend from what's that movie recently?
Oh, Twilight?
No. Ryan Reynolds.
Deadpool?
Deadpool, yeah.
Looks
Kind
a
of
little
reminds
like
me of the
Domino.
girlfriend from Deadpool.
Talking about Mirage?
No, he's talking about the chick from
Oh,
Yeah,
Monica
his girlfriend.
Backen? Yeah.
She's
Oh, I
also
didn't know that was
from
more. It's what's her name from Firefly?
River?
No,
Oh,
not
no,
River.
the companion.
Yeah. Monica, I can't ever say her actual name. It's a mouthful.
Yeah, she ends up as
Inara. It's
Deadpool's
Inara.
girlfriend.
I don't know, but yep, we'll pick up here next week. Playtime is on.
Cool.
Hypothetically, last week could be the next week. Next week could be the last week.
I mean, so first we have to kill him, and then we have to kill his mist form before he gets back to his coffin, wherever that is.
I mean, yeah, who knows? But
But then again, that's
moment-
pretty much assured because not only does does Fireforge have a freaking sun sword, which pretty much instantaneously will kill the mist form.
A matter of fact, so I need you to give me a d20.
All right.
Roll
Now his
high.
sun sword
Roll
malfunctions.
high. Oh God, that's so good. You hear in your head, he turned her. No. And if it was still lit from when you were slashing the tires, the blade goes out.
Limp. All right.
He apparently went. I mean, had you rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Had you
so-
rolled a 20, he would have went Super Saiyan.
All right, man. Hey, that's a good place to end it. Thanks for the game room.
Yep. We will